strong and ready, and then cold coffee, and now I'm going to show you how to crush a 2100 easily. Well, maybe not that easily, but let's see. This is a 2000 though. It's another story. It's another story. If I lose, I'm not going. I'm going to publish another game, so you will never see something like that. Oh, but I can't lose now. We're going into this line. Yeah, this line is so powerful. Basically, this is the close Sicilian, and I just traded my Let's Quit Bishop for this knight. And my plan now, since I traded my Let's Quit Bishop, is to build a pawn structure on the light square, and then castle. I played f4 and try to destroy my opponent. That's basically the plan. You see, c2, d3, e4, or on light square. I'm going to play f5, maybe in the future. Probably h3, so most of my pawn are going to be on light square, so my bishop will be just stupid. For this reason, I decided to play the bishop. It's theory, so I mean, there is a point though. It's not that I'm doing that for no reason at all. There is a point. So now in this position I can play bishop on e3. Usually I play bishop on d2 because they still have the d pawn, but he took with the other one, so he does not have the e pawn, the d pawn, which means my center is going to be bigger, and I can play bishop on e3. Now I'm going to make this trade, and as you see, I have a lot of pressure on the f file, and I'm good. But I should stop talking because it's playing like we are in a bullet, so I should really stop talking. What can I do though? This, that ends this. So defend this and then I push. Although, usually, if you don't know what to do, the best move is to develop pieces. And after that, maybe your opponent is going to give you ideas. For example, now I have to push. If you push, he's going to lose the pawn. If you trade, I'm going to take with the queen. So probably he's not going to do anything. You just wait. So when I take, he's going to take back, attacking my queen, which makes sense. But at this level, you win games in the long run, usually. Sometimes people blunder, I blunder, but usually you win in the long run. Still, we are equal, I guess. So if I take, he's going to take with the pawn, and with trade queens. And we're going to an endgame. Now, I'm good with endgames. So I can try to win it. Or I can try to do something else. Although the endgame idea is not that bad. I'm starting to get confident with endgames. Ooh, you take with the knight. I mean, still pressure on this file, because it's the only open file, so there isn't too much to think about. I need to live out this knight, and probably the best square is this. Although even the knight on c4 is not bad at all. I just have to find a way to live out the knight. Something like that. So I probably need to play b3. Now I can talk because I mean I have 6 minutes to win this endgame. I think I have enough time to do whatever I want. Knight b1 followed by knight a3. But I don't know. Doesn't look so good. Now I don't want the knight to go on f4 though. So I could play g4, but after I play g4, you play this. Not that easy. Although, what if the knight actually comes there? I can block it. I can prevent it. Now I'm going to play g4. going to play g4, I like g4. So in an endgame, in order to win it or not to lose it, you need to understand what's your opponent plan. So I guess I had to figure it out. And what is? Like, my opponent has a statue that doesn't really allow his knight to do too much. So probably I'm slightly better. These pawns are weak, so if I find a way to target them, I'm in a good shape. Although I really need to repair the knight. So what I'm going to do is play this, I guess. Yeah, big thing. Now, if it raid, I just take with the king. I don't see the problem. I don't want to take his rook because he's going to take with the king and I basically give him a free move with the king. Yeah, now I don't. Although it doesn't really change it too much, looks like. One. No. So this. What can I do? Let's play king on e2, bring in the king in the center, then I think about that. My opponent has 9 minutes. Has 9 minutes. This is not how you're supposed to play rapid. You should think, because otherwise you get into this drawn endgame and you're not going to win even one game. I mean, if something goes wrong, I guess we draw. I think I'm better. Alright, but now you just give me this permanent weakness. I'm going to play faster. This guy is pissing me off. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Now you need to be careful. Fair enough. You can play this to prevent the knight to go there. Yeah. I guess I have to date. And I push now. And I push this way. What is he doing? Now he has to waste the time. Somehow. I mean, we are not really in Zuzwang because he can just play something like that. But he can't really push a pawn. I mean, yeah, he can push this pawn, but after they push mine, what do you do? If he moves the king, I'm probably going up with mine. I think this pawn is not that hard to stop. If he push this pawn and going to take it, he take with the bishop and now it's knight against bishop. But I feel like he's going to have more problems than me in that case. Because all his pawns are in dark squares. So, I mean, they are defendable by his bishop. Although, I mean, they looks... Some of them looks weak, and the knight is really tricky. Now, I have to say my opponent has all the time in the world to play this endgame. But again... it's probably it though. I don't see a winning plan. Maybe there is, but I can't see it. I mean, if I move my knight, I'm going to lose the pawn, that's the problem. That's the problem, and it's complicated. I mean, as a plan, I could find a way to sack this pawn in order to win something else. But I just can't find this way. Alright, maybe I have knight d6. He take. Yeah, but we are going for this, and I think I have winning chances now. Because if you see, all my pawns are in light squares. So his bishop is useless. The only point of his bishop is defend his position. But it's hard to defend his position now. He shouldn't have gone into this endgame. He should have kept the tension and to do something else. Now I have winning chances. Absolutely, absolutely something goes wrong. This is it though. Nothing more, nothing less. But I have winning chances. I just have to find the right way. Because if I go there, he's going to defend. So let's play this. Wasting the time. Now you're giving me targets. Now you're giving me a lot of targets. That's not ideal. I just have to put the knight on Sandisk Square. There is going to be some click. Somehow, somewhere. I don't know how, but the knight is so tricky. I'm going to have something. He can't move the king. If he does, I mean, is GG. Game over. I get in. I just get in. Again, he's really trying to lose. Come on, I need something. If I can check this king somehow, I have a chance to get in. Although, what if I get in now? Maybe not. Right, let's try to get in. Yeah, I see that I don't have time. Let's try to get to the bishop before. And now I'm getting in. Nice. His king can't reach my knight, which is beautiful. Next move, knight on b6, saving my knight. If it played, I win. This can we check, are you sure? Sure. If you played, it's over. But even if you don't play it, it's over now, because I just put the knight on c4 and win the pawn. Yeah, endgames are difficult. You need to be really careful when you play them. Like, people even at my level, pretty much, I mean, most of the people play endgames that looks like a draw and are a draw if played correctly like this, and they just play these endgames really fast. The problem though is that they are also going to lose really fast if you do something like that. Now this is a good move, but I had to think. Yeah, maybe it's also how it is. Oh, maybe it's we. Oh wait. So go up. Oh wait. I'm clipping. It's winning for me, stupid. If he goes there, I go there, attack my pawn, and if he does something like that, I just gain space and win. Yeah, I was dumb, sorry. Yeah, I was saying you really needed to take endgames seriously, because otherwise you're going to lose every endgame, even if it looks a draw, and it is if played perfectly, you're going to lose it. Now, it's good that I don't play so fast, but this is enough time to win. I don't know why I move the queen so much. I mean, it's useless to move. To do what I did in that case. But yeah, I think this endgame was really instructive. So we are going to watch the analysis. I think I played pretty well. And let's see if I miss something. Yeah, fair enough. The blunders, wow. But I think the end game was played quite well by me. Let's see. So this is theory, so really nothing important to see. This should be theory, I guess. What else? What else should Age 3? Yeah, but that's not a necessity. I can play Age 3 after. What if I play it now? Well, I don't know. I Stockfish does again. Stockfish can't really play. Yeah, this move is not that good. I mean, you're not threatening to do that much. You're not really threatening to push f5. If you play f5, I'm going to play e5, blocking the position. Your bishop was good, now it's not because it blocked the position, and my knight is going to be better, so I can reroute it on e4 and try to play positionally and see. So it says that I could have played e5. Yeah, I was thinking about e5, but I wasn't sure at all, honestly. Like, e5 is going to be a target. So, I don't know. Yeah, I say e5. Yeah, this was a mistake because he allows me to play f5. You shouldn't really do that. Because now I'm gaining space, I'm gaining activity. Now, I wanted to go into an endgame, but I should have tried to do something else. I thought this was... I thought I didn't have too much. I really didn't think I was +2, honestly, in this position. So computer is suggesting to play rook on e2, and then, yeah, put pressure on the f file, which makes sense. Probably is not winning, but yeah, that was a good plan. But now I'm going to an endgame, and as I said, I'm slightly better because of this dictator. Because of this dictator, my knight is going to be better than him. Like, I can play b3 and without my knight on c4, and I'm going to have targets. While with this dictator, we can't really do something with this knight, so my pieces are better. It's not winning, obviously, but it's a better endgame for me, so that's why I decided to go into this endgame, not because I wanted to. It's because I know that a lot of people does not take endgames seriously, and you can win them. So yeah, he plays this move, which makes sense. Yeah, you see, this move is not that good, but why? Because I give him the square. So what I should have done instead is a4 because now we can push. That makes sense, but I really had zero ideas about what to do in this position. This is inaccurate, but how? I need the knight there. I want to live without this knight this way, and probably it does not like b3 because again, the square becomes weak and they can be attacked by the knight. Let's say he somehow can put a knight there. So that makes sense, but I don't think it's... in fact, it's inaccurate, it's not a big problem, but it's also true that in endgames, you win after some inaccuracies. You know, your opponent playing an inaccuracy, you're slightly better, they keep playing inaccuracies till you actually win. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, now we are playing logical move. I want the king in the center. Now I should play e4 to prevent this move, but I don't know, I felt like b5 wasn't that great of a move. Like, if he plays b5, I'm going to play a4 at that point, and he plays something like b4, and this square becomes really good for me. So yeah, I thought it wasn't necessary to play something like that. In fact, I don't think the computer want to play a move like this. In fact, he thinks it's not good. So why should I play a4 if I know that b5 is not good? Stockfish can't play. Stockfish again can't really play. I don't love this move. You gave me the square. It's pretty much a useless move. You, as Stockfish is saying, you should just have played knight on f8 and without the knight on e6. You already have an outpost. But I mean, now you are pretty sure that you have a good outpost, although I just can take the knight. Yeah, now I'm just without the knight, I don't see the problem. What? Yeah, I actually thought that knight on g6 was better, so he's saying king on g3, but yeah. And knight there is a good move. Now, I'm not scared of trading knights for the simple reason. What do you think is better in this position? Is knight or my bishop? My bishop sucks. My bishop can't go anywhere. I know these are the square pawns, so they could be targets, but how can I reach this? And how can I reach this? If he does not push his pawn, and he's not going to do that because otherwise he loses it, my bishop is useless. His knight, though, can go on a lot of squares, so if I can trade this bishop for this knight, I'm happy. So for this reason, I'm just going to allow this. I could try to stop this with a knight move, but I don't want that. Now I play c3. I thought it was logical to block this, but in fact, this is just a weakening of the position, although we are equal. After this move, I have to take the knight. I feel like I have to. Computer does not agree, but yeah, I feel like I have to. Now, if I don't play this move, I'm going to lose the pawn, so it's not a great move, it's the only move. Oh, this is a mistake and I'm losing now. Yeah, I should have played this instead. That makes sense, but why is this a mistake? Because I think he can get in with the king. Now he can play... Yeah, in fact, I was thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, I lost the pawn, I'm stupid. Yeah, after that he can play king on the... Oh, wait. Too much. Chill. King on d5. Yeah, exactly. King on d5 was indeed winning. Was winning, and I missed that. But the problem of my opponent is, look at that. He has 8 minutes and 46 seconds. If you don't want to play rapid, just play blitz, just play bullet. If you want to play... What move is this? If you want to play 30 moves, spending 1 minute, just play blitz. Why are you going to play rapid? You are going to miss all your winning chances, and you are going to lose. Rapid is not made for people that want to play 30 moves in 1 minute. That does not make sense. Even try to win on time in a rapid game, it's really difficult. I mean, at this level, people know what they're capable of. If I have a minute in this endgame, I think I can still play it. So you shouldn't really try to win on time, especially in the opening. It's when you should try to get an advantage from that. Then if you see that we are still in the middle game, you are up 5 minutes, okay, do that, but at least don't play into an endgame, because if you play into an endgame, you give me the option to play faster. You should try to keep as many pieces as possible in the board. So in that case, I'm probably going to blunder something. Although endgame are tricky, that's true. But, I mean, this... If I don't think, I can draw it. If I think, I have a chance to win it. But if I don't think, I can certainly draw an endgame like this. This is completely drawn endgame. Now I play this move, which is logical, and just defending the pawn. And then he plays this. And as I said, this move is not good, because my knight is better than your bishop. A lot of times people say that it's better to have a bishop in the endgame because he can go almost square, but it really depends on the position. But in my experience, usually it's better to have a knight, because the knight attacks both the light square and the dark square. A bishop can't. And the knight is the key. This bishop has zero target, so you can't go in such an endgame. Because now, I mean, you are in trouble. The difference is that if you don't play a move like this, I'm stuck. I can't do anything. I can't move my knight. I can't move my king because I'm going to lose the pawn. So you don't have to go into that endgame. You can just wait. Just as I said, you can just shuffle this bishop. Yeah, you can just shuffle the bishop and this is it though. But if you play to win this position, you're probably going to lose it. Computer does not really like this position for him. And now with the knight you have so many options. It's so tricky. It's difficult that you find the best move with it, but I'm just trying to find a way to win. Why is this a mistake? So computer is suggesting to develop the knight this way, but he has time to defend though. Ah, you want to raid the pawns and target this in the future. Yeah, this is complicated. But I played this in order to waste a move, really. Now, this was a blunder because you just gave me another weakness. It's just a weakness. You just put a pawn where my knight is attacking it. Is not clever. And now, yeah, I should have played that. I was saying that. And now I should really try to get in with my king, because if I can do that, it's game over. Yeah, and now do that. I mean, it's inaccurate, but I think it's quite a good move. In fact, computer is saying I'm plus 1.6. Oh, I thought this move was really clever. Wait. So this is a blunder, but if you play bishop d8, which is the best move, I'm plus 3. I beat Stockfish. Stockfish can't calculate. Stockfish can't calculate. I'm better than Stockfish. So good. Yeah, and now this is completely lost because I just get in with my king and go to with the pawn and GG. Now, I had a brain malfunction. I can't speak. And I thought this was a draw. I was like, I can play king on a6. He's going to play king on c6. And what can I do if I play something like that? I play. Oh, sorry. I play like this. Then I need to play like this. And what can I do? How am I going to promote the pawn? It's simple. You just give me the square and I take the space. It was quite a simple move. So yeah, this is completely winning for a simple reason. Now I take all the space in the world. And while his king is going to take this pawn, I'm going to take his pawns. And this is game over. You see? It's game over. Now, I can make 2 queens. I decided to make it simple, just make one. I have 20 seconds. I don't want to lose on time for some reason. And now, I mean, this was a pretty easy conversion. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned something. Now you know that endgames are really important. If you want to get better and win games at this level, a lot of times you are going to get into an endgame. And it's really important that you get good with endgames. That is going to make you gain hundreds of points, and I'm not kidding. People don't really understand how important endgames are the most important part, obviously, of a chess game, because at a certain level you're going to win in the endgame. You're not going to win in the opening because your opponent blundered the queen. So you need to try to get good at them. How can you do that? Well, I usually Then, like, let's say I play an endgame, then I watch the analysis and like try to understand what I did good and what I did wrong. I don't really buy a book and study endgames, no, but I think you can study endgames from your games and see what Stockfish suggests and try to understand why he's going to suggest that. And eventually you can actually play that endgame against the Stockfish. Sometimes I did that. And this is how you're going to play with endgames. So play a lot. Try to think when you play endgames. Don't play like this guy because you're going to lose. So that's it for today and see you soon.